I'm going to be honest. I was contemplating on whether or not I wanted to come on here and talk about this because the details of this story, they are disgusting, appalling, horrifying, horrendous, and sickening. About 90 minutes ago, an article was released by the Daily Northwestern about a former Northwestern football player providing the details of some of the hazing events that went on throughout the locker room. And this is in the wake of it being revealed that Pat Fitzgerald is being suspended for 2 weeks as they conduct the hazing investigation. And I'm not going to read the entire article verbatim. In fact, I'm just going to mention a couple things in the article that stuck out to me. He talks about how it's possible Pat Fitzgerald knew that what was going on. He reported his experiences to the university in late November of 2022. So the end of last season. And who knows how long this has been going on. He talks about how there are a few traditions that go on once a year at Northwestern. And this player talks about how he witnessed certain activities going on and he was forced to participate in some of these. And I'm going to be honest. I recently felt bad for Pat Fitzgerald. And I'm talking recently as early last season. Because I always felt like Pat Fitzgerald was one of those head coaches in college football that deserves better. He deserves to go to a program where he can recruit better, because recruiting at Northwestern is difficult. Not only is it hard to find players that want to play at a school like Northwestern, where it feels like it's a random university, but the requirements just to get into the school, they are difficult. But if Pat Fitzgerald genuinely knew what was going on in the locker room, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, not only does he need to be fired, but he needs to be put in jail. And I'm being serious. He needs to be put in jail for being a bystander and doing nothing about it. And it's sad how a former player has to be anonymous to release the horrifying details from these allegations. Because if he revealed himself, then he'd be facing harassment and defamation claims, not only by Pat Fitzgerald, but Pat Fitzgerald's family and the university. I honestly think that Northwestern, I think they really want to protect Pat Fitzgerald. Because let's be real. If they do fire Pat Fitzgerald, who are they going to get that's better than Pat Fitzgerald? Because Pat Fitzgerald, it seems like he's the best that they have, at least for a long time, if not ever. But anyway, just absolutely just sickening, vile, and inhumane. And if Pat Fitzgerald, if he knew what was going on and did nothing about it, then he belongs in jail.